All right, everybody, welcome to the JK Theory. This is the podcast where anything and everything gets talking about. We don't leave anything behind, nothing gets untouched. We give it to you raw and uncut. Okay. Even the serious topics, we always try to put our little comedic spin to it. Okay. 'Cause at the end of the day, you just got to laugh about life. Am I right?
For sure.
So, this is the JK Theory. I'm Jay.
I'm Kay.
Here we go. On this episode, we're going to talk about our top tag team picks. So there's many tag teams out there. I mean, you can go way back. There's some that are just near and dear to my heart. I'm going to start it off and I'm going to rank mine. So I couldn't pick top 5. I only picked 4. So my top one, I'm going to have to put the Road Dogg Jesse James, the badass Billy Gunn, the new age outlaws. Man, these guys are incredible. They to me, they almost pretty much ran the Attitude Era. I mean, they had the merch, they had the entrance to the theme music, they had the crowd participation. They were both vocal on the mic, which is rare for a tag team. And they had the skills. They had the title matches. They had insane matches going on, and they were backed by Shawn Michaels and Triple H. I mean, come on, doesn't get better than that. I can't forget X Pac. X Pac was in the mix as well, but these guys were great, man. What's your opinion on the New Age Outlaws? Is that a good pick for top tag team?
I like New Age Outlaws. One of the greatest tag teams, definitely. Can't deny them at all. Uh, yeah, so I'll say that's a pretty good damn pick.
Absolutely. Who do you have on your list?
Well, if we go on ranking, there is no greater tag team than the Road Warriors slash
Oh,
Legion of Doom, managed by Paul E. Heyman. I mean, Paul E. Paul E. Sorry, not Heyman. Let's not get them confused.
yes. Oh man, Animal and Hawk, they were a force, man.
Yes,
You know
that
how bad I wanted those football pad things. I never
I
got them.
do too. I always wanted them damn things. I'm gonna buy them just because.
Yep,
Just
that
because.
was dope, man. Who was the one that would say, "Oh, what a
That was hard.
rush"?
That was
Oh,
hard. Yeah.
he was dope. Always, both of them big, muscular,
Yeah.
had the war paint going on. I mean, they just look tough. Period.
Yes.
So my second on the list has
Hmm.
got to be the Dudley Boys.
Ooh.
Man, Bubba and Devon, they're crazy, man. They don't look the part at all. They would come out. Supposedly they were brothers. They come out in black and white army fatigue. They don't look like they're in shape at all. They don't look like they know what they're doing, and they would come out and destroy you.
Yes.
It nobody was safe. No commentator, no manager, whether you're male, female, whether you're 300 plus pounds or 110, Spike. Like you got messed up. They're the epitome of tables, ladders, and chairs.
Yes.
Man, incredible. And by the way, I want to say they were birthed at ECW, right?
They were definitely birthed at ECW. They are ECW bred.
Absolutely. And
Hmm.
we kind of talked about that last night, where who came from ECW that really flourished. And at
Yeah.
the moment, all we could think of was Booker T. But man, we forgot Devon and Billy Ray. They really blew up, man. They were a big faction.
Yeah, they were definitely the it factor in ECW.
Yes,
It
yes.
definitely was.
Who's next on your list for tag teams?
I'm still gonna go old school because I love old school wrestling. That is my thing. So I'm going with Demolition, Axe and Smash. Kind of a people say a knockoff of LOD. I don't look at it that way, but
I used to say when I was little, they're cousins. They're cousins. Yeah,
managed
they were
by
crazy.
the great Mr. Fuji.
Yep.
Ah, I I just remember, first of all, their theme music was freaking awesome. And secondly, them coming down, now I kind of look at it, kind of look like dominatrix gear. But
Yes.
regardless of the fact, back then, back then, it looked really cool with the spikes, the helmet. They take off their mask. They had their tongue was like red and green and shit. And look, Demolition was my team.
It was so weird for me because LOD was like, I want to be like them, right?
Yeah.
And then Demolition was like, I never want to fight them. Like,
Yeah.
man, like their face paint was something else, boy.
Yeah, it was awesome. I love their face paint.
Absolutely. So the next on my list, and again, I'm ranking mine. So I've got to go with the Hardy Boys.
Oh,
oh man. Talk about high flyers. Talk about risking it all. I mean, man, their chiropractors gotta hate them. Man. Put them to work because they didn't care. It doesn't matter. Tables, ladders, chairs, steel cage, it doesn't matter. Whatever it was, they were down for it. There was no hesitation. I never really saw them second guess or back out, you know. Amazing matches. Them and the Dudley boys together are just a thing to see, man. A thing to see. And I think it was the Hardy Boys that were coined the quote, like poetry in motion.
Yep.
But it's exactly what it was, man. It was just flawless execution. It was just amazing. I love them.
Jeff Hardy jumps off of everything. Everything. I've never seen a wrestler that just does not care about anything. I will jump from, I don't care how high it is. He pulled out this one ladder one time, and I was like, I swear to God, I thought it was never going to end. Like, this ladder was. And he Swanton bombed off of there, and I was like, something is wrong with this boy. But amazing matches. Yeah, that was a good pick. I like that.
I just really hope them checks looked really good for what he was doing, because man, you got some wrestlers that'll fight for 6 minutes and take like 4 bumps, and this guy's out there like literally risking his back, his neck, his life, like
everything.
Insane. Who do you have next on your list?
Next on my list is WCW Tag Team Champions Harlem Heat.
Yeah, man.
Booker T, Stevie Ray, Sister Sherry.
Yeah,
that's my team right there. Love them.
They were dope, man. They were dope. And Booker T, he hasn't changed, man. He's been the same person being very animated in the ring. He was just amazing. And it was sad for me when they pulled the narrative that his brother died and that's why they couldn't be tag team champions anymore or continue the tag team. Because I believed it for many years. And then I'm like, wait a minute, he didn't die? Like, what the heck was this? But yeah, they were a force, man.
Yeah, man. I love them in WCW. And Sherry, and it was sad because Sherry couldn't really beat her demon, so they had to take her off of them. But yeah, they were great. One of my favorite tag teams to watch.
Absolutely. Now I had a really, really hard time picking a fifth because I kind of wanted somebody that would, or a team that would meet the expectations, right?
Okay.
I'm sorry, fourth. I'm at 4.
4. Yeah, you're at 4.
The only ones that I can think of that are there in that same level of a tag team aren't even a tag team now, and that's the Usos.
Ah, yes.
The Usos are they're wild, they're animated, they know how to control the crowd, know how to get everything going. They've evolved so much, man.
Yeah.
And I really hope that they bring that tag team faction back together again.
I think eventually they're going to. I personally don't want them to be tag team champions again. I really want Jay to to evolve and be the star that he is supposed to be. I really do. Like I see so much potential in Jay that it's ridiculous. But I must admit that the tag team division is not the same without them not competing in it. It's
Yeah.
just not.
Absolutely, absolutely. I've got my top four. Who do you have next on your list?
Well, since we're talking about brothers, I'm gonna have to go with the Brothers of Destruction,
Ooh.
Undertaker and Kane.
Yeah. Oh man. Don't get me wrong. I like them.
hmm
I see them, and I just kind of look at it as like they force them to be a tag team, kind of a thing. Kind of like the Rock and Sock connection was forced together.
I don't think they forced. I think their chemistry was so well together that they had to put them together. Plus, eventually, brothers are always going to come together when the time is right. Like I can beat up on you, but can't nobody else beat up on you. Now we got a problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear you. I hear you. So I don't have a fifth. I think I'm gonna keep mine there on the top four. Do you have a fifth on your list?
I had other brothers.
Other Brothers is your fifth? Okay. Sweet.
No,
Oh, not the Other Brothers. I'm sorry. The
no,
Brothers of Destruction.
the brothers of section were my fourth. Sticking to the family, the Steiner brothers.
Steiner Brothers. Oh man.
Steiner brothers have to be my fifth. Like they are Kurt Angle before Kurt Angle, really, and they chemistry because they're real brothers was was magnificent. Like they were that team. I can't say much else about them in WCW, ECW, and WWF. Like they went to all of them and dominated.
Yeah. They were a force, man. They were definitely a force. It was sad to see them separate, and then
Yes.
one evolved into this massive thing that you wasn't even a wrestler anymore. It was just big.
Yeah.
There was no technical. There was no nothing. I mean, how do you go from being a technician in the ring to just being something to look at? It was just weird.
Yeah.
But when they were together, they were a tag team. Man,
Oh, they were
it was
awesome.
rough. They were rough. Whoever they faced, their neck was hurting that day. Their back was hurting. They put them to work. I hear that. So here we go at the JK Theory. We're talking about wrestling. These are our top or our favorite tag teams.
Mm-hmm.
If you agree with us, let us know. Leave a comment. If there's a tag team that we should have mentioned, we'd love to hear it, man. Let us know who you think should make the list. Should we do a part 2? Let us know. If you want to reach us directly, you can. It's thejktheory@gmail.com. Until next time, I'm Jay.
I'm Kay.
And this is the JK Theory. Peace.
Peace.